Explain something to me. This Titan program. Why in the hell would you think it was a good idea to build giant killing machines? Aren't lethal drones enough?
I recognize that smaller drones are already deadly and far more cost-efficient, but I was...
Walker?
He was always complaining that the existing drones didn't have enough media presence. These days, wars are fought on television screens. He wanted Titans that could exude charisma and raise hope and simultaneously suffocate the spirit of a nation.
Sounds charming.
I find that once I'm given a task, my inspiration is fueled by the vacuum. I knew that what Walker wanted was entirely unnecessary for counterterrorism, but I got carried away. Now I shudder to imagine what he intended the whole time.
You're not the only one. I get that Maddox ain't exactly warm and friendly, but why do people hate her?
They don't hate her as much as they fear humanity's evolutionary destiny.
Whoa. That sounds a little intense. You.
Grace Maddox is in charge of Skeltech's transhumanist research, Project Deus. Yeah, on a personal level, she's not, fun.
She's also really into herself.
Sure. She's really effective. I gave her a huge budget. She wants more.
You give it to her?
Ayana Puri, my CFO, wouldn't let me. So Maddox cut costs. Instead of spending the time to perfect a true quantum computer, she developed a DNA-based computer that behaves like a quantum computer.
And you know what she's doing with that?
She plans to download her mind onto that computer. I know it sounds a little crazy and unbelievable, but someone will do it. And she should be first.
I take it you spoke with Ayana Puri.
Yeah, she's still pretty shaken up, I think.
I think she's cool as a cucumber.
No, she's not like you. She thinks showing her emotions makes her look weak. It's a business thing.
Switching sides is a business thing, too?
I don't like everything she did, but she did do her best to protect the staff. Nomad, I ran away, but she stayed. She looked out for the rest of Skeltech.
She seems more cloak and dagger than business suit. But I'll admit, Aroa's a better place with her than without her. I'm gonna miss Fox.
I already do.
What was his job, anyway?
He was a mathematician, but unofficially, he was the Pexplo Man.
That's some indie superhero reference?
Pexplo Man is an abbreviation for the Perpetual Exploding Man. It's the title of an old sci-fi novel we both read. It's about a telepathic private eye, very inside joke. We called Fox Pexplo Man around the office because he was just so enthusiastic. His reaction to every good idea, it was like his mind was blown.
Yeah, I'm surprised he kept Ayana being his source a secret. I figured he'd brag about something like that.
He had a good spirit, but it shows you. You never really know another person, what they're thinking.
Unless you're a telepathic private eye.
Yeah, Pexplo Man.
Tell me what else you know about Miles. I've only met him unofficially.
You know those guys who are somehow everywhere? Know everyone? That was Miles.
Made a lot of intros, huh?
He made all the introductions. He introduced a whole new network of people, and I put them all on my team.
He sounds like the kind of government contact an entrepreneur would love to have.
I'm not an idiot. I knew he had his own goals. I just never imagined they'd include taking over my own company.
Hey, at what point did you stop being a part of Walker and Stone's plan?
I told you. They took the company from me.
And that's why you ran?
They were supposed to be running their test of the lethal drones out in the Thar Desert in Rajasthan. They tested their linchpin models.
What's a linchpin model?
Their idea is that killing a key individual, a linchpin, will put a chain of events in motion that will cause a desired outcome.
Like killing Franz Ferdinand started World War I.
They wanted to start some chaos between India and Pakistan. The models were flawed, but it almost worked. I tried to put a stop to it. That's why they took over. That's why I had to run.
Why would they be sending those drones off in a submarine? How many must be in there?
Dozens? Hundreds? Whatever they're planning has to be massive. With just a handful of drones, using efficient linchpin algorithms, they can start a war in any politically tense area. The real question is, why would anyone want to start a war? Or bootstrap events provoking a series of wars?
This is too big. Miles can't be the only person in the CIA that's involved. Can't be the only person in government that's involved.
It's probably more than one government. Too many innocent people will die.
We won't let that happen. We can't let that happen. I suppose you got tricked into inviting private military contractors to Aroa.
Well, I mean, not exactly. We're self-governing.
You used to be.
Okay, we used to be. We needed security. Not just as a police force, but as security. At least that's what Miles got me to finally admit.
Against pirates and the mole men and such.
Limited. It still is. If unauthorized people land, we would know about it, but we couldn't do anything about it.
You're obviously not afraid of squatters. You were afraid of corporate spies?
We do get spies from time to time. Don't tell the shareholders, but the more our tech discoveries are disseminated throughout the world, the better off it'll be. But I was worried about the safety of our staff, the bombing. I just never imagined the antibiotics would be more deadly than the illness. Sentinel snuck a private complexes. Stone's been planning this takeover from day one. My colleague, Ayana Puri, who dealt with this, certainly has a better picture.
I met a lot of Skeltech employees who are mad at you.
The outcasts. Sentinel hasn't taken care of them yet?
But right now, they have resources and personnel that we need.
So we have to work with them?
For now. But I'm not getting too attached. The outcast bombing must have hit you pretty hard.
Maybe you read about it. I lost my wife in the September 11th attack on the World Trade Center.
Sorry, I didn't know. I guess I can't blame you for bringing in Stone and Sentinel.
Do you know what it feels like to lose someone?
Yeah, I do.
You get all torn up inside. You get to feel like you're falling, but it's an endless fall. You grab hold of anything you can.
So, what am I grabbing hold of now?
I don't know. Us. We need you, Nomad. But you probably need us every bit as much.
You healed up from the bombing attack? I mean, in your head?
Yeah, well, I had to deal with the aftermath. First team to inspect the site. I still remember all those broken windows, shattered shards of glass. I kept thinking, we can fix those. We can fix those. I got the windows fixed, but I stopped scheduling non-vital meetings in the Skell Foundation head office. It's different than when you see something on TV. It's just reporters and sirens. It's the smell. So acrid it singes your nostrils like the... No?
Yeah, I do.
And the bombers were never caught. We never knew if another one was coming. We suspected the outcast, but now that Sentinel's taken over, I wonder...
And you're the one asked Sentinel to step in.
Yeah, that's on me.
Are you and Paul are okay now?
I hope so. I've known her almost her whole adult life, you know?
You're kind of her mentor.
A mentor's more than a boss. More than a friend, even. I've guided her entire career. I don't want her to feel betrayed.
She's here now. That's something. That's at least a start. You sure this virus is gonna work?
Absolutely. It's not a computer virus like any other. Yes, it will hack systems controlling a sector of drones, but this virus includes an evolutionary algorithm.
Machine learning backdoor malware. I like my attacks a little simpler.
But our opponent, the systems, they're too complex to come at them with anything less. But don't worry. Paul and I will make it work.
I hope so, genius. I hope so. So what does a billionaire arms dealer do when he's not manufacturing killing machines?
Extensive catalog of inventions over the past decades.
I'm listening.
Our first economically viable autonomous machine was the Skell Farmer, a harvester capable of recognizing the range and ripeness of crops. Since then, it's found unintended utility in mining and forestry.
So explain to me how you got from farming drones to war machines.
Our next invention, the Skell Transporter, was the first affordable smart delivery device, a new standard in the industry. The Skell Doctor may interest you, an advanced cousin, carries sensitive medical supplies. You could easily shoot one out of the sky to steal its payload.
Could be useful.
Our Cherubim City and Sky models behave like mobile CCTVs, capable of facial and behavioral identification, and alert authorities in real time. I suggest you steer clear of them if you want to move undetected.
I'll keep that in mind.
My point is that I have dedicated my life to improving the human condition and relieving the population from the crushing weight of repetitive work.
Well, let's see if we can make sure your legacy's intact at the end of this. Genius, I need you to tell me everything you can about all the lethal drones out there.
Of course. Anything I can do to help undo what I've done. It all started with two basic military training drones. The Incubus for ground and its airborne sister, the Succubus. They were then multi-purpose, giving birth to new models. Eamon and his flying sibling Murmur were taught to patrol areas in the wild. Ime and Malphus were designated for location defense. The meanest models were Andrus and Stalus, search and destroy drones that the wolves just love.
I'm sure they're all perfectly tailored for whatever Walker's got in mind. Go on.
Behemoths are massive tank-like machines with incredible firepower. You'll mostly find them guarding infrastructure and strategic assets. Azraels, on the other hand, are long-range, high-altitude spy drones. They're capable of recon over a wide array of land and utilize heat sensors and pattern recognition to identify threats and intrusions. They aren't very well suited for battle, though. They mostly just point out targets so that strike forces can do the dirty work.
Thanks, genius. Wish me luck. This guy, Trey Stone, doesn't make things easy.
He always seemed kind of ambitious. He and Walker always had some friction.
Walker mentioned Stone before, but never in a friendly way. I take it he isn't very likable?
He's a creep. But I've had to work with all kinds of people before. Sometimes you tolerate jerks just because they get the job done.
Did he get the job done?
I don't actually know. He kind of insulated himself. As a subcontractor, I couldn't supervise him the way I did other people. I had to trust Walker when he said things were going well.
Hey, I've been hearing about that World 2.0 stuff, and maybe the world needs a software patch. But a utopia? Really?
People out there in the rest of the world, they think the Earth's dying. They have this belief in scarcity. They think that we'll run out of energy, out of space, or out of water, or anything. And that makes every day a crisis.
And World 2.0 would fix that crisis?
It was more about fixing that mentality. I wanted to show the rest of the world that with innovation, with creativity, and with a little courage, it's easy to see the universe is abundant.
And how about now?
It's still an abundant universe. That hasn't changed. Just, I thought I could keep out jealous people and the cowards.
From them?
No. I'm probably not as brave as I want to be either.
How did you buy Aroa in the first place?
I didn't buy it. I leased it. Aroa's technically part of New Zealand, but the U.S. had leased it for years.
Yeah, that's why there's the old naval station. But wouldn't it have been easier to rent a chunk of California or something? I'm sure there's a big stretch of the Mojave that nobody wants.
Yeah, the abandoned naval station here piqued our interest in war infrastructure. That was a wash. But once we had visited Aroa, its biodiversity won us over. Good Hope Mountain has ice, Infinity is surrounded by fields, and the swamps of Finn Bog sport as harsh a conditions as any good drone tester could wish for. We fell in love with the place. I bought the lease from the US government.
And now these are your islands. No government but Skeltech.
Well, avoiding government regulation was a factor.
I'll bet it was. I need more about Paula Madeira. How long have you known her?
Years. I hired her right out of grad school. Actually, she was still in grad school. She was only 20, but she was just so smart. I knew that with her, I could lay the foundation of Skeltech's advanced drone program.
But are you friends? Was there something else going on, or what? There's something I'm missing.
I think hiring her so young, she never really learned the art of adapting. She didn't like working with Walker. I could have handled her differently. I know I need to talk to her about that.
You didn't answer my question.
It hurt. She was so special and one of the first to truly believe. And in hindsight, she was also right. She saw right through Walker. She was immune to his charm. And I was deaf to her warnings.
When did you get away from using dollars?
You like the Screds?
I don't understand them.
They're a cryptocurrency. As much as we could, we wanted to get away from the control of international banking.
But it's a made-up money.
All money is made up. It only has value because we all agree on it as a medium of exchange. Everyone in Aurora agrees to use Screds. And Skeltech makes sure to create a limited supply.
So if we all agree to use your play money instead of dollars, the economy still works the same way?
Money's only worth what you think it's worth.
My mind? Blown. I'm gonna miss Fox.
I already... Pexplo, man. Yeah.
Stay out of
Pexplo,
trouble.
man. Focus is my forte.
You think this is how things are going to go in Central? ever see yourself doing this? Did you ever see this kind? Do you ever think we'd end up here? You ever see yourself doing this?
Okay? You seem gloomy. No, no.
Stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. But make sure you do it in a way that's sanitary.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Sure, I'll be seeing you.
We have enough men to do that. You think this is how things were gonna go in Sentinel? Okay. Here you go. Need backup?
Lucky you found this place.
Rowan Brown knew about this place for a while. We figured sacred ground always makes good sanctuary.
It's pretty damp, though.
It's still a work in progress, all right? We've managed the radar so far. With all of you, our people, a bunch of Skeltech employees. I don't think you've got room to complain.
Hey, I'm not complaining. This place is great. You take care of your people like a good NCO.
They're their own people. We've no leaders here. Even so, I guess most people do look to me.
Probably what Uncle Sam saw in you, I'd bet. Where'd you serve?
26 Expeditionary. I was infantry in Liberia and the Balkans. UN support off the Somali coast.
The NCO pension didn't suit you?
I got tired of fighting over oil. So when the good old US of A stopped pretending we had any other purpose, so did I. Served out the rest of my enlistment and decided to stay.
If I was you, I would have left the island when Skeltech moved in.
Skell wasn't so bad at the start.
Until he made killer drones and turned the island into an exclusion zone.
Obviously.
Yeah, technology can be a pain in the ass.
Yep.
You said Maria's your old lady?
I'd jump into fire for that woman.
You met here on Aroa?
She moved here as a child. She was about 20 when we got together. Some people find me prickly, if you can believe that. But she saw right through me. I've been searching my whole life for someone like her. She's as responsible for our success as Rowan and me.
You heard what happened?
Looks. This girl's going to need caring for.
Maybe you can check in on Jace.
I think Erewhon seems to have done him some good. Any man who keeps his head after losing a friend like that deserves a chance.
Too bad about Fox.
I had my doubts about him at first. I wondered how Fox could have had a kid with as much spirit as Harmony. Just figured it must have been her mother.
Till Valhalla.
Fox may not have had any of your skill, but he stood up for what he cared about.
That's all a person can hope to do. Weird having the woman from all those propaganda videos walking around.
I don't trust her.
What if they come around that point? You're screwed. Nothing done.
She did what she could to stay above ground. You're doing the same.
And what does she really do? Send a few videos?
You make it sound easy.
If she could end all this by handing any of us over to Stone, what choice do you think she'd make? 'Cause me? I don't know.
I'm sorry about those folks who died trying to make it to the Wasp.
Appreciate you saying so, I guess. I ain't left Aroa since I decided to stay. Most of us who were homesteading here, we made a point of cutting ourselves off from everything.
Small price to pay for paradise.
Once. But now we can't leave.
So you pay a higher price to take it back.
Maybe. But these people aren't warriors. Whatever survived, I get the feeling it wouldn't be the same. Aroa'd be ruined. Just another place where people died.
A lot of new faces around.
Yours included.
It's good of you. Sharing your food, patching us up, and, giving us a place to rest. I know it must be a strain.
Something on your mind?
I'm wondering, how long is this place gonna be a secret?
You think I haven't thought of that? Or what happens if one of these victims turns out to be a Sentinel soldier? I owe my people. I know that. I'll do whatever I have to protect them, first, last, and only if it comes to that.
I get it. But first you have to survive.
What if they come around that point? You're screwed.
How come you didn't mention the outcasts before?
Outcasts. They're just disgruntled Skeltech folks in an attack of conscience. They mostly just make noise, loud protests and theatrics.
Haven't you got an enemy in common?
Whatever Skell does to the rest of the world's got nothing to do with us. And if the outcasts have something they want to atone for, that's their business. We were here before all of them, and we'll be here after.
Looks like the outcasts are just stupid protest kids with too much high explosive.
What are you talking about?
Kill anyone.
Is that supposed to be an excuse?
No, but they're trying. Grow up, I guess.
They need to do a lot of that.
They've got people everywhere. You've got people here. We need them. They'll get better.
I hope so.
It'd be a pretty island, without all the military contractors and killer drones.
Used to be. I'd get some leave and just walk. I'd spend whole weeks just walking around with a pack on my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm probably getting my share of sightseeing.
These islands have changed hands so much, it's like a time capsule. I keep telling myself, one day, I'll get back out there, just see it all again before I'm too old to make the trip. Then again, who knows how far I'd get now.
I just came from an abandoned mining town.
Oh yeah. Around 1870, explorers from New Zealand found a gold vein inside the mountains and Aroa had a little gold rush.
Nothing left?
That mine barely lasted 50 years.
Why didn't any of you take over the town?
Some of the younger guys like poking around there. You can always find something. but those buildings are all rotted through. No one in his right mind would live there.
So what happened here?
What didn't happen? It's utopia. This place was paradise before they showed up with their toys.
Come on, digging in the dirt, worrying if you're gonna have a good crop, weathering hurricanes without any infrastructure. That's paradise?
It was ours. It meant something. These people came here and brought the devil with them.
People always bring the devil with them.
Those people out there, they brought a few extra and they can have them. We're gonna weather the storm here.
So you've got your people, but the rest of them.
I got enough people to think about.
Is living in a cave your idea of homesteading?
With Sentinel stomping through the wild, we needed someplace off-grid. Wasn't always like this, you know. Used to be better.
Yeah?
Sure. Even with skill and everything. Won't say it was like we were swapping recipes and PTA carpooling, but we got along. There was respect. Things took a turn after the bombing, though.
Got bad, huh?
Started with the curfews and checkpoints. Sentinel soldiers beating people, snatching them up. It's like some kind of nightmare. We had to run. We ain't cut out to fight a war.
And the tighter Sentinel's grip got, the worse it got.
We're simple people, but we're living like vermin, and these soldiers are hunting us down. We hide here and we make the best of it.
I've seen this before. Too many times.
I'm sure you have.
Mads, what do your people know about the wolves? They don't seem to fit into Sentinel so well.
They're all sons of bitches.
Yeah, but I don't get the chain of command.
Trey Stone runs Sentinel. His men ain't always the cream of the crop. The wolves are Walker's troops. Now they scare me. They're motivated, well-trained, and efficient.
I've seen that firsthand.
Gossip is that Stone and Walker don't really get along. I don't think Walker's the play well with others.
You have no idea. Between Stone, Walker, and Paula Madeira, Jay Skell doesn't seem that good at keeping friends.
Nope.
I guess a rich guy like that, a big tech boss, everybody must be wanting something from him.
Maybe. But if folks keep turning on you, sooner or later you gotta ask yourself what part you played.
No, he got used.
Dr. Madeira seems to feel like she's the one got used.
She's an engineer, so she's not a doctor.
Does that make wrong?
I guess not. You heard. Jay Skell's been bleeding cash trying to cure the disease that Paula's husband's got.
I don't get why that's a big deal.
Nobody's tried to cure it before because not enough people have it. Jace could spend millions on a cure and never see a profit.
Well, I guess he never did seem like a money-grubbing Scrooge.
I'll tell you, AI is running too much out there.
When people started putting it all over their homes, that Internet of Things crap, no doubt about homesteading left my mind.
We're only 2 steps away from letting AI make all the big decisions.
Who do you think is making all them micro trades that move the stock market up and down? Who do you think decides if you get that home loan? Who analyzes all the population data that decides government policy?
You've thought about...
Maybe you should think about it more. How much AI are you carrying onto the battlefield?
Looks like Aro is the starting point of some evil shit.
And what happens when the rest of the world figures hit this island with everything they got?
Aro wouldn't look so good as a sheet of glass.
And you think we got a chance if that happens?
You got me. But let's make sure it doesn't come to that. I don't get it. What is this World Seed Vaults thing? Sounds like a bad theme for a state fair.
Just one more thing Skell does to show the world how amazing he is. You know it's ridiculous. He saves all these seeds like it's some kind of Noah's Ark, but he's the one destroying the environment.
Keep seeds? For what?
It's a gene bank, in case some crisis wipes out a species. But it's his technology that's wreaking havoc on the local plant life. He's gonna create the crisis.
Figures.
That man's a real piece of work.
I don't get how the drones aren't seeing you here.
Well, that's all Jericho. Set up special nets at the openings that hide us from the sensors. Cave walls take care of the rest. It's a little smarter than I am, so I'll let you ask her if you need more technical details.
Yeah, thanks. You don't look like Skeltech employees.
No. I used to be a Marine at the naval station here. Some of the folks you see, like Maria, my old lady, they lived on the station with their families. When the Navy shut the place down in the 90s, a few of us stayed and homesteaded. We worked a long time to make a place for ourselves on Aroa.
And now you're in Sentinel's way.
Most of my people are holing up here for now. I ain't been home in a dog's age, but I'll stand by any man or woman in green. You soldiers can stay as long as you don't cause trouble. And you lend a hand.
We appreciate it. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Keep an eye on any stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. But make sure you do it in a way that's sanitary.
All the hard labor wouldn't be so bad.
Huh, look at that. You're still in bed.
Eat shit.
You'll heal, old man.
Things are kinda out of control, huh?
You could say that.
Sister, I've been in this game for a long time, you know. But I have never seen anything like this.
I'm just gonna say it, brother. This makes me uneasy. The tech gets smarter and we just trust it more. We're headed down a dark path. Well, bud, the shit has really hit the fan now.
Oh, it's hit the fan now? Well, thanks for telling me.
Walker got smart. Loaded drones onto a sub to deploy from the water.
Sub? And where's this sub now?
It got away.
It got away. Jesus, you realize we have to stop it.
Yes, I do.
No matter what.
No matter what. And then there's Walker.
Look, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but he has to go. That man with an army of flying.
I know, man. I know. Later, brother.
Later.
You ever think we'd end up here?
I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am.
You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in?
Hold positions.
Roger. We're holding here.
Nomad, we've been.
You ever see yourself? You ever see yourself doing this? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in?
Get going. I'll find a way to catch up.
Drop altitude.
Chopper in the sky, get down. Enemy helo broke station. We're good.
You eating yet? Make sure you keep your energy up.
Sure thing, sir. We're surrounded by ocean, but they got us working so much, my ass hasn't touched the water.
You could bitch about anything if they let you.
Those drone totems totally creep me out.
Rally on my position.
Got it. Here we come.
Acquiring target. Set here.
You're fading, Ghost Lead. You need to find some cover. Careful, Ghost Lead. You need to find some cover.
There, get back in this.
Get to me, now!
Got it, damn it! Fire!
Okay, let's do this.
Give it to him!
Open it up.
On me! Move it!
We'll move it to you.
Get to the new rally point over there.
Already on our way.
Come on, let's kill these bastards!
We're set.
Light him up!
Woohoo! Got one. Got him.
Get to my position now!
On our way. Sniper spotted. He's gonna shoot. We're right behind you, boss. Let him have it. Hostiles hit.
Fire!
Sun's out, guns out. That's Commander.
My position, move!
We're on our way.
Die, you son of a bitch!
He's down. Ready, boss?
Target hit. Bad guys, open fire. Blasted him. Open up! I hit one.
Orders.
closing some distance.
Sniper, sighted.
All over that sniper. Got him.
Let me get a clean shot. On your go, Ghost Lead.
Hostiles eliminated.
Get over it. We still have a job. How can you...
Raj, getting in position.
Maneuvering now, boss.
Set here, boss.
I'm on the heavy, boss.
Okay, Ghost Lead. We're clear. Heads up, mortars incoming!
Maneuvering to the target. Heavy in sight. Got the targets. Hostile mortars incoming!
Get to my position.
Raj, on our way.
Careful. Around. Use your silencer if you want to stay still.
you at my location.
Okay, we've been at it pretty hard, boss. You look like you need to rest. Sweet shot, Ghost Lead.
Nothing happening by me. Need to check with the RTO for sure, but I'm pretty sure he ain't got shit either.
Clean kill, Ghost.
I got nothing over here.
Copy, boss. Moving there.
Raj, moving in.
All set.
I have the target.
Killed him.
ready.
Let me get a clean shot.
Let me get in position. Locked. Ready to shoot. Shitheads are done. Enemy is aware of our presence.
I need you to set in a new position. Over there.
Got it. Moving there now.
No man! You know, part of me is glad you're still alive. It's too bad I'm gonna have to kill you.
You could just give up!
Hey, you know me better than that.
I don't know you at all anymore! The man that I used to know, that man is dead.
Bullshit! I just grew up. Shame you can't do the same. No, man. It's not too late. You could join me.
You killed my soldiers! And you made me kill my friend!
Now you're making me kill mine.
We're all banked up, Nomad. Just get your ass to some cover. It's on. Let him have it. You ready to get it on?
Appreciate it.
Fire! He's dead. Shit, Vasil's hit. I fell down. Thank you. Get some cover, Nomad. You gotta get patched up. You're fading, Ghostly. You need to find... They tagged Fury.
Take your elements and send it over there.
Heads up. Hostiles are looking for us. Copy that, boss. Down.
Firing on targets.
There! Let her rip! Good to go, boss.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. There! Let her rip!
Roger. Smoke them.
Rally on me.
Moving to your position. Got it all tagged.
Open that lead box!
You're good where you are.
Heads up. Hostiles are looking for us.
Moving to cover! Engaging!
Up here. Laying down fire. One shot, one kill. Bad guys, open fire. On my way to take care of you. Shot one of them. Got one. They tagged Vaseline. You're good to go.
Fire! Fire!
Good to go.
Got him at hip!
New position. There. Move.
On their way!
Hostiles in place. Casualty.
spot me there.
In position. That's the stuff. Contact. Open up. Got you both.
Hold in place.
We got you here. Hold it.
Open fire.
Roger. I hit one.
Move to that position.
Moving position. We're in position.
Hit him! Hit him!
Stop that gun down. Blasted him. Light him up. Popped one.
My position. Move.
Copy. Here we come.
Fire!
Copy that, boss. Enemy down. Target hit. I hit
On me!
one.
Move it!
Got it.
Nomad. Wonderland. It's still gonna happen.
This is the hot part of Bolivia.
Who's that?
Eat my shit.
Only if you cuddle me after. Well. You must be no. Did you and I go through part of selection together?
No, I was jump school. I was in the chalk next to yours.
That's right. With that, dude from Pararescue, right? First Recon guys.
Fun times, man.
Now I got some more fun for you. This here's your briefing. Say, you want some candy?
Hey.
Excuse me.
We haven't even started this mission. Command's already talking about sending us back to the Middle East.
Again? Huh, that's one that never ends.
That's because, war's easier in peace. Company man back there, who you never saw, by the way, he believes in this fantasy. It's called Wonderland, where people never fight. It's all rainbows and marshmallows and unicorns and shit, but, I guess we could talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Say, Nomad. It's good to see you.
You too, man. Just stay healthy.
Always.
Look what your Wonderland got you. You were a better man than this, Walker. Nomad to Erewhon. I'm plugged in. Transmit that virus.
Understood. We're sending now.
Nomad to Erewhon. Mission accomplished.
That's amazing to hear. I'll let everyone know.
I'm heading back. You tell Mads save me some of that moonshine.
You ever think we'd end up here?
No, man. Honored to greet you, sir.
I guess we're stuck here a little while longer, huh?
Well, we stopped Walker from taking the drones off the island. That's not small potatoes.
Y'all know what Wonderland is? Walker mentioned it. Other people working for him and Stone mentioned it too.
I heard Walker and Stone talk about it, but I never got a full explanation.
Sounds like Lewis Carroll. Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. Yeah, he said I couldn't stop it.
Oh, forget about it, all right? This island is full of crazy billionaires. People who think they're wolves. Killer robots. And military contractors. But it is also full of really, really good people. And we got together and we did something good, and we should be proud of that.
I'll drink to that.
Look at those birds.
Those aren't birds.
That's fascinating.
We didn't program that.
Aruhi!
It would seem that Icarus is not the only one for great heights.
This is Stone. Miles, just because you pay my bills, it don't make me your bitch. Well, I don't know how Scal took control of that sector, but it doesn't have it now. Well, you tell the big boss not to get his panties in a twist. Oh, well. I'm on the island. So with Walker gone, I guess that puts me in charge.
What's next?
Here you go.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
need to help out our sick people, but we need to make sure that we stay well. So use the proper sanitary procedures.
Walker's dead.
No matter what happened, I know it wasn't easy. I talk a lot of shit, but I'm sorry things went down this way.
I was so angry. Seeing the things he did, what he became. I thought I'd feel better.
Dude, don't beat yourself up. You're still human.
This is bigger than Walker. He was a symptom. The disease is systemic.
It goes pretty high, doesn't it?
I'm afraid to think about what takes Walker's place now.
Whoever it is, we'll be ready.
I hope so, brother. I hate being stuck on this island.
It's growing on me. I love the trees.
You're an idiot.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you like it so much, since it doesn't look like we're leaving anytime soon.
Who wants to leave? Things are just getting interesting.
That's for damn sure.
So, what do we do now?
What we always do. We take the fight to them. This shit's hardly over.
We need help. There's good people here.
Yeah. First, we help them get control back. Then we figure out who the hell is driving this bus. And smoke them.
Hell yeah.
You know, I guess I'm glad you survived that crash.
Love you too, buddy. Cocktail?
How about two? Later, brother.
Later.